Episode 3 of Hard Knocks is in the banks. Me, C-Dub, Bobby, Stevo, and Big Kev. As long as they show up, we're all going to break it all down and more right after this.
To Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. C-Dub, Kev, myself, Haize, we're in the building right now. I'm sure Bobby and Steve will be in at some point, as long as they ain't getting in trouble. They may be in punishment. You never know. But with that said, man, episode 3 of Hard Knocks, man. This was the best episode. Me and C-Dub were talking about it a little before we went live, as far as the football aspect of things. Everything else has had fun, interesting storylines. This was the most football heavy one, and we started it off with Caleb Williams. Once again, Caleb sitting down having a conversation with Matt Eberflus. Love that aspect of it. We also saw Ryan Poles talk a little bit to Matt about Matt Ryan. But this is really kind of the most that we've got to learn about Caleb Williams, and I like that that's how they started off the episode, with the question of, would he hit a button a Bears fan would die and win 10 Super Bowls? Was a great fucking question. Yes. I love his reaction to it. How'd you guys feel about the Caleb Williams portion of Hard Knocks tonight?
Hey, man, this ain't do nothing but solidify. This kid confidence is it's horrifying. It's intimidating, his confidence, because he's too young to be this confident. How about the part where he couldn't hear the plays in his headset and he didn't freak out? He went in and said that he's just going to go through it. He's going to make it up and run a play. Like most rookies in that position, their first start in an NFL game or in preseason, they'll probably freak out. This kid went out there and called the play, and actually, even though it didn't go for none, they went 3 and out in those plays. Man, this kid is just impressive, dude. I think he made it the right stuff. I love the back and forth with him and Matt Eberflus, him quizzing him, and him being right on schedule, telling him what he needed to know. Oh, this kid is a demon, bro. This kid is a demon.
I mean, the way that he handled that whole the headset or whatever breaking down says a lot about his understanding of the playbook and the players out there, and the personnel out there on the field as well. Go ahead, Big Kev.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I love the tone of this episode. It's what we've been clamoring for as football nerds or geeks, as it were. We wanted to see the inner workings. We wanted to see the behind the scenes. I mean, it's all good, bro. You won this one. You got this one. But man, the episode was great. But the Caleb Williams portion was especially special because you could see the cogs moving in this dude's head at all times. Like, bro, he's always evaluating. He's always analyzing. Even when things go well, he breaks down why they went well, and he goes to that individual and speaks that to them. He went out of his way to encourage the punter even. And you can just tell that he has a good relationship, not only with the head coach, but with the other players on the team. And none of it's forced. That's something that I like about him. You can tell that he's a leader of men, even at a young age. He's poised, and the way he handled the headset situation, it definitely revealed a lot as to why the Bears were struggling through those first couple of series as well. So you see that they were having issues communicating, and he was still willing to go out there and get it done. Didn't call a timeout, didn't, throw a hissy fit, but went out there and took care of business. So I like what I saw from Caleb this week. It was a good showcase on him.
But for the next person, I like that part when coach was like, "You're nervous?" He was like,
He said, "I don't get nervous.
I don't get nervous, bro." I'm like, this kid something else, bro.
You think he capping for cameras though? Because he said I don't get nervous. Last time I was nervous was freshman year in high school. Like, man, that's nerves are still. That's what you want from your quarterback, though.
That's fact. That is what you want from your quarterback. Fellas, how'd you feel about this episode as far as the Caleb Williams portion of it, and this being the most football heavy episode that we've gotten so far?
Yeah, like
Bobby Haize
to the point.
I asked the question. This man just
I'm like,
just smiling, ain't saying shit.
This was the intensity I was been asking for, bro. I just wanted to see the football aspect a little bit more. That's it. But Stevo, go ahead and finish, bro.
Yeah, same thing. That's what I really wanted to see. Like, I wanted to see the behind the scenes. And one of the biggest things, why. He understands why most of the time. To go to the part where the headset was a problem, that, like, I don't think That's why the plays went bad. I think they were just bad calls at the end of the day because I rewatched them. They wasn't good calls and he didn't throw good balls. So that was. But what I did like was that, like what Drip said, he knows the playbook well enough to know that he could piece together what they was trying to say, even though it was breaking up, and still be able to get the call. Because you got to say that at least twice so everybody can understand it. So that was great. That we got to do it in the book. We ain't got to put no goddamn clause in your book to read the playbook or understand the playbook with him. So take it as a dig if you need to. But besides that, I like the the behind the scenes aspect. Everything's him. He talked about in the beginning like he wanted to learn everybody. He wanted to know everybody on this team, and you slowly still seeing him learn people. You starting to know these things to go and gain chemistry with certain people, and that's pretty much what I wanted to see out this episode.
Yeah, I got everything I wanted to see out of this one. It was a really good one for me. Just because if y'all squint y'all eyes and look up, y'all see me and my son. We was in that bit turn. I just had to put that out. Wink a little bit.
In there. Yeah, he was
you
in
see
there.
a little motherfucker that big on in there.
Lord,
But I'm there. But one of the things I enjoyed along with the Caleb stuff was just the inside look on how Ryan Poles is still trying to improve this team and how he's been doing it the entire time. Even, you know what I'm saying, when they was trying to trade back in for Austin Booker, that was interesting to see on how so many hands were on deck just to make a phone call like and negotiate for moving back into the draft. So that was really interesting to me. The Matthew Judon conversation, you know what I'm saying, and him mentioning some analytics to along, in his decision-making process. That tells me this guy's analyzing a lot of stuff and breaking things down to the T just to make sure that it's making sense for the Chicago Bears, not just for the now, but for the future. That's a guy I won't run in my franchise that I root for. So I got to throw a lot of love in his direction for that. And then the stadium update. We still don't know where we're going to park, but it was good to see that they trying to get us some good seats.
And yeah, I heard the little dude in the background and the dark skinned folks talking about, well, if it's a good game, they don't want to see. Motherfuckers want to sit down, bro. Put some seats up there, bro.
For sure.
He said, motherfuckers want to sit down.
Bro, nobody want to go somebody where we have to stand. Like, bro, it be cold as hell. You think we want to be standing up? No, we want no.
Yeah.
They were talking about the indoor part, but go ahead.
I know. Exactly. I want to sit the fuck down.
We got to talk about another quarterback that they did have a segment on, and that was Tyson Bagent. Tyson Bagent, who says, "Hey, I'm like being an extension of the coach, basically, but I got things I still want to achieve on the football field." We know the situation with Tyson Bagent. We know that Tyson Bagent is a capable game manager, and he is talented. I want to be clear there. Even talking about like having a guy like Tyson Bagent as your backup is a luxury. Things like that. They said all of that, all the right things there, which is good. But what do you think about hearing that Tyson Bagent saying that he still has things he wants to do on the football field?
I respect it. He should think that way. He's a competitor. He should not want to be a backup or a career backup for the rest of his career. I have no problem with it. I just got a problem with all the coverage he got. I just got a problem with all that. It was a little bit too much for me. I like his dad. He seemed like a cool guy to sit there and drink a 6-pack with, pop open a Hennessy and chill out. He seemed like he'll have a good time. But let's be real. That kid is still in a competition to me with Brett Rippon for second string quarterback to me. So
I feel like Tyson Bagent's dad probably chases his whiskey shots with like motor oil or something. He's an over the top type dude, man. He
More
goes
whiskey.
hard. Right?
Sure.
Double, triple shots. But I like what I saw from Tyson Bagent. He actually gained some respect for me this episode with the confidence that he carried himself with, the way he feels like he can get better, and he's actually showing that he is improving in the moments that he's been given those opportunities. Obviously, not every game this preseason, but last preseason he definitely stood out, and you could tell that he wants to be a starting quarterback in this league one day. Unfortunately for him right now, that's not the case. But in practice, do your thing, and when you do get a chance to play, because you know how football is, you might get a series, you might get a couple games, just depending on how things go with your starting quarterback. be ready. And if they're going to give him the keys, I want him to have the mentality that he showed us today. He has a good rapport with the players, along with Caleb Williams and the coaching staff. Hey, I can't be mad at the situation when it comes to, his story and making it to the league. I just don't think he's a starting quarterback in this league yet, but keep working hard, young fella.
I think it just confirmed that this motherfucker is everything I thought he was. He a Hogan. That Hulk Hogan is his great grandfather. But like if you listen to his dad, like bro, them motherfuckers, boy, bro. Anyway, but yeah, that's what you should want to think like that. I don't want nobody on this team that don't think they could get better.
Yep.
And don't think they can see themselves as a starting quarterback in this league. And we seen that he's proven that he's working on himself. At first, like in the first game, we was calling how many flats throws he's going to throw into the flats. Now we see him push the ball downfield. We seen him work on. To me, I don't know if y'all was watching the practice clips, but he been working on that velocity. Like that deep ball not as flat as it was as we seen in his rookie year. So it looked like not only did he work on this on the playbook side of the game and his skill set, but he really worked on his body as well.
I'm with you on that. The entire offseason we've been saying iron sharpens iron, and the same thing applies here. And that's the mentality of a player that's that young and knows that, his journey to make it to this point, he can lean on that. But then he also got to go out there and show that. So far, you know what I'm saying? It was a bit shaky. He came in, he told me, shut the hell up, Bobby. Watch this. And he balled out, you know what I'm saying, the last game. So I give kudos to him. Shout out to him. And let's keep it up. Keep it up.
Yep. Another person that they did talk about in the midst of talking about Matthew Judon, which is, it was really cool to see Ryan Poles' whole kind of thought process in that trade. But we also got to see a peek in the war room during the draft of what went into them getting Austin Booker and how many calls they had to do, how many times. Like, again, and I don't want to overstate this, but I definitely don't want to understate it either. Like, Ryan Poles, the fact that very early into that, you saw him talking with Ian Cunningham, and he basically said, hey, between this pick and this pick, we're willing to trade next year's for. We want Austin Booker. And then they made calls built around that, and they basically had, listen, we got number 4. Nope. Okay, bet. We got number 4. Is he still on the board? Bet. We got number 4. And even saying that I want it to be between this pick and this pick. Ryan Poles, again, showing that vision, man, and going out and getting this guy.
He's very smart, very considerate. And real quick, shout out to almost Super Bowl champion Matt Ryan for giving his insight in the war, chilling with the front office. But yeah, man, like Ryan Poles is very, very smart, very considerate. He's thinking of ways of improving this team down the road, not just immediately. So the fact that Matthew Judon is doing whatever he's doing, shout out, go do what you're gonna do in Atlanta or whatever. But they weren't gonna just bring him over here and not have anything to show for it. They didn't want to just rent him. They did that with Keenan Allen, and everybody knows why they did that. But Matthew Judon is, up in age a little bit, early 30s, coming off of an injury. And if he didn't want to sign the contract, kudos to him. But I'm glad that they at least explored the opportunity, didn't just sit on their hands and try to wait for something to happen, because all season a lot of people has been talking about, hey, who's going to be on the other side of Montez Sweat? So they're still thinking about it. But when they looked at the bright side of things, after everything was said and done, they liked what they got in Austin Booker. And then they got him for much cheaper, and they have an opportunity to develop him in-house. It's a win. It's a win for them regardless.
I just want to comment on the whole situation. I just love that. That was so interesting to me. I was just hoping that one NFL team would go full disclosure and let, like, for an entire season, go behind the scenes with the front office and the work that they do, because I find that very interesting. I would like to say
here, I believe they had an end season last year with the Miami Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, well, I would like to watch that, because that is very interesting, and I think that Ryan Poles, he's doing a tremendous job. There is no other voice but him. There's other voices, but he's the undisputed leader of that little front office. So they all gather around him, and it's just very interesting to me. I would like to see more of that. I really like that, bro.
Yeah, he really showed me how like reactionary Ryan Pace really was.
Impulsive.
Because like and just
Ryan
very
Pace just got a
impulsive.
promotion, by the way. The president of
Yes.
football operations is fucking
Mhm.
crazy.
Good luck.
Hey, good old
Mark
boys
the blank.
club.
But yeah, it just showed how stupid he was because like he wanted Judon badly, but he was like, bro, you're 32, you just came off this bicep injury. I'm giving you this pick, but you finna sign something.
You gonna
for
sign
me."
this?
And he was like, if you don't want to sign it, you not finna hurt me because and he said it. He said the only way I'm gonna feel sick if this motherfucker get 20 sacks. And we know that shit ain't happening. So like he's really thinking about it from every aspect. You can't
Yeah.
just go in there like I know people want GMs and people in place to take risks, but it's calculated risk. Every move he made has always been calculated. And even in some of his most riskiest move, he's always either made up for it or he thought about it within. Because like I was just thinking like he would never do that Mike Glennon shit. He would never did some of the Ryan like letting Robert Quinn last as long as he did. Like it just shows you how smart he is and how he really thinks about what the situation as a whole, not even now, but 2-3 seasons ahead.
Yeah, I think that's a fair way to look at it too. And I just appreciate the checks and balances and the teamwork that's going on amongst these guys because Ryan Poles in the draft room, we seen the clip. Ian Cunningham had to talk him down like, hey, Rome gonna be there. Chill.
Yeah.
And Rome was there. He just checked in with Ian Cunningham and they talked that thing out and they did what's best for the organization. So I'm happy to have these guys in the room. It just make you proud. That I'm happy HBO ain't come in when Ryan Pace was there. Thank you.
Oh my God. We've been a laughing stock.
And he run a tight ship and he let other people's like we seen when they was doing the dealings and find out information for Austin Building, it wasn't just him making calls.
Yeah.
Matt Flus was on the call, the personnel Scott was on the call, Ian was on the call. So it's not just him. He got a team for real. And he trusts them.
Absolutely. It's I said this on the daily before. I think it's new for Bears fans to have a competent front office, bro. Like it just is. And so like I get a lot of questioning with stuff and things like that, but it's just honestly, we have a competent front office. We haven't had that for the majority of my lifetime here because there's always been some stupid shit going on. One of the other players, and during this whole segment, I was just like, I wish I could be in C-Dubs. C-Dub fell asleep on this one. Tory Taylor, the whole segment on Tory Taylor.
I went to take a
legs in the chat.
Listen, legs in the chat. Tory Taylor, everybody being impressed by the way that this man flips the field from Matt Eberflus to Ryan Poles to Shane Waldron to Caleb Williams, right? Everybody being impressed by this kid. And even, saying, hey, like, yeah, going out and getting a kicker where they got one. Cario Santos joking with them. First of all, I didn't realize Santos was that damn little. It's Tory Taylor just that tall.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy.
Well, yeah, Tory Taylor 6'4".
That's okay. It's a combination of both.
And he 5'8". Yeah.
How'd you guys feel about that portion of this show with Tory Taylor? No, Dub, go ahead, brother.
Go ahead,
bro.
I'm gonna drink my drink.
All right, bro, dude. He got some skills kicking the ball, bro.
Okay.
But I feel like, damn, 10, 15 minutes talking about really?
Bro, it was 5 minutes of the show, bro.
Come on, bro. That's a lot, bro. Like,
okay,
he can kick the ball, bro. Damn, okay, he's good. Let's hope he can do that in regular season. He good.
So I would be right there with you.
You just gotta be there to see it, gang. The ball be.
But I gotta say,
bro, flipping the field is a special skill.
I was just about to say,
is,
I think one of the top 5 quotes of this whole thing came from Matt Eberflus' daughter. You don't realize how important a kicker is until you get a good one. And I started to notice the last few years, I'm like, bro, this motherfucker keep kicking in the middle of the field. We ain't putting no pressure on this damn offense.
My thing is this: the dude is almost a savant with it. Like if it wasn't him, if we weren't talking about this particular kicker, then I would be right there with you, C-Dub.
He won't be getting no
C-Dub, I watched this man
a savant.
C-Dub,
bro, he Pat McAfee with the shit.
Listen to me, C-Dub. I watched this man all last season be the best player on Iowa's football team, bro. A college football team.
They must
I
have been
watched
trash.
Listen, bro.
He was the only positive thing on the offense.
He was literally responsible for like 7 wins for his efforts in running the ball. I'm not joking. You think I'm exaggerating?
Go and look, C-Dub. He's not lying, bro.
He's surgical with this shit, bro.
Joe, and he practices different ways. He practices different ways for the ball to land and bounce out of bounds and stuff. That's like invaluable, bro.
They say, bro, he be spinning the ball in different directions. He got different. Who you know got different?
That motherfucker be in the air like this, sideways.
Bro, the way Dennis Rodman,
y'all over here breaking down kickers, bro. Like
yes, bro. Yes. It's like the first time you get some good head and she lick your balls while she giving you head at the same time. And you be like, wait, this motherfucking talented, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro, it's a different
look. Talented.
No, it ain't nothing like that. It is nothing like that. What?
No, I like how Kev or Bobby was going with it. I don't know what the fuck he went with it. He went rated fucking R as hell.
I was gonna say
it's like Dennis Rodman studying how the ball comes off the rim and then we transition the balls. That
was it. That's all I was thinking about. Footballs.
Oh my Lord.
How you feel about Dennis Rodman? You love him, right?
I love him, bro.
Great rebounder. Study the science how to rebound the ball. This guy studied the science.
This motherfucker be paying attention to how fast the wind come in the direction of the wind.
Everybody is smirking and grinning when they telling me this shit, bro.
It's a skill.
No, we're laughing at what this idiot up here just said a few seconds ago.
That's why I'm smirking.
That he's trying to move past the doggone. Oh Lord. Oh, and then the chat too. The chat going crazy.
You trying to tell me you don't remember the first time you got some true
I'm not going, bro. I'm not going.
Never forget.
Go back to the well.
All right, that's all I'm saying.
Is that enough on the kickers? Can we move on the kickers?
Yes, please. That was crazy.
But did you see how all his kicks went leak? None that went past the 30-yard line.
Bro, he kicked from the back of the end zone to the other 35.
To the 35,
yeah, bro. That's crazy, bro.
From the back of the end zone.
Against C-Dub, against the wind. You been down downtown. The wind almost pushed on the last sofa.
Okay.
He kicked against that shit.
Okay.
Hey, when we go to the game, when we go to the game, you're gonna be able to see for yourself.
Hey, you know what it's gonna take for C-Dub to really come to understand? It's gonna be one of those freezing cold ass games Sunday night, and he gonna kick that bitch with his snow in it. That motherfucker gonna land right on the tube.
Y'all is pumping this dude up, bro.
Bro, you don't understand, man.
We
didn't waste a 4th round pick for nothing.
He's going to be a legend, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like this dude is if you can label anything for punting generational, Tory Taylor is the generational guy.
Hey, bro, you gotta get the chat a minute to get themselves together, Drip.
I stand by everything that I said. Period. I don't hide from it. I stand by it. I double down. I triple down on it.
I mean,
it is what it is.
He ain't lie.
It's facts though.
He ain't lie.
As soon as they get to talk about pumpers,
they also
punters.
Pumpers?
See, you said pumpers. I heard that shit.
We definitely heard that shit.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Kev. What were you about to say, brother?
The defense. We go talk about the defense because they showcased them a great deal at the end of the episode.
That practice.
Listen, every phase, bro. Every defensive player that stepped on that field got like a bump up in the skill points. It was crazy, bro. Hey, Cincinnati looked scared out there.
They did look a little intimidated. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I told Bobby the other day, like legit, this may be the best Bears defense that we've seen. We got to put it on wax during the regular season, but I will not be surprised by the end of the time we're saying this may be the best Bears defense in a decade.
2006?
No, in a decade, he said.
And
The
the
Oh,
last-
the
decade,
decade. I ain't hit the part.
The
I ain't hit
last
the decade
really
part.
good Bears defense was with
18.
Vic Fangio
18.
before he left.
18.
And I will argue that 18 was mainly that D line.
No, because they had the
Nah.
most takeaways, bro. They had so
Nah.
many picks.
Cause the D line was wreaking havoc.
Yeah, that secondary was nice too, though. I get it. It's hand in
Fuller,
hand.
I
Fuller
think
had
just
like
say
8 interceptions.
Eddie Jackson,
I'm
too.
gonna say this right now. I got full confidence. This secondary now today is better than that secondary.
We gotta have to see it
Today.
We gotta
I got
see it.
I got to see it in the regular
The
season before I can
secondary
say
was
that.
Kyler Gordon. I
I'm,
mean, no,
I-
not Kyler
bro,
Gordon.
I-
Kyle
bro,
Fuller.
Fuller ain't got
Jackson.
shit on Tyreek Stevenson.
We gonna see.
You could have
bro.
said Jalen Johnson. Why you say Jalen?
Yeah.
He ain't because he not even the same atmosphere as Jalen.
But as far as this particular episode, like it started in practice with Cincinnati being scared, bro. Like the defense had them shook in practice. It was raining, and Jalen Johnson got them hype. He was like, "Hey, be somebody, Don't just
That
blend
confirms
in."
your shit, Steve.
How about
Yeah, that did. That confirmed it. I thought about that immediately.
How about the leadership from Matt Eberflus? Like, you motherfuckers go out here and fight. This
Right.
is
Kick
what's
your
going to
ass
happen.
out.
That's why I was going with it.
Right.
Eberflus was putting the hammer down, Joe. I
love it.
rock with Eberflus.
And
bro.
All of
I
them.
was so glad because it ain't been too few years ago when we had motherfuckers undisciplined doing dumb shit. Remember, Buddy, the wide receiver 83, when he punched
Williams.
folks. Williams.
Yeah.
We don't need none of that shit. And we
Nah.
had a lot of undisciplined spots doing them last them seasons with Nagy. So he rerun the type shit. There's very few times we've gotten into it under Flus. So it just stands by his coaching.
Hey, these
Now-
dudes connected to the 53rd man, and I love it, bro.
Now, you think it's just Eberflus or it's a combination of Poles and Eberflus running that ship together like Coach
And Kevin
Kaepernick?
Warren.
Yeah.
Kevin Warren is right there
I'm
too.
like more in like obviously, yeah. He
I
did
think-
up there, but
you
I'm
mean
like on the
more on the
trenches.
field type thing?
Yeah, in
I'm
the
about to say
trenches.
on the field, that's Flus and Eric.
No,
Yeah.
I love
Losing Eric.
that. But I'm talking about from top to bottom, bro. Kevin Warren is right there in the thick of things, as well as Brian Poles. Like it's like, man, they all moving as a union, and I love it. That's all I was pointing out. Not necessarily, take away from your point, C-Dub.
Mhm.
All
But
of them on
This is a
point.
great episode, bro.
Yeah, it's my favorite episode thus far. Definitely my
I
favorite
agree.
episode so far.
I was telling Drip, man. Did you see Joe Burrow face
Mhm.
when Caleb Williams was selling him back? He was like, "Who is this kid so
Yeah.
confident? And who the hell is you? Who is this kid?"
Stay healthy, stay safe. But we got to talk about Buddy singing, bro. Singing the Keisha Cole song.
Oh, bro, I was in
Oh,
there big way.
Please, no, come on.
No.
Stop it,
My
stop
mama.
it. I wasn't saying to sing it, but he switched octaves and everything, though.
I
I
know
like
that
that.
was a hit,
He
though.
did.
He did a good job, though.
He
Sure,
did a
job.
real good job.
It's gonna be real sad. Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, it is. They're gonna show part. I'm telling you, in the montage, they're gonna edit in part of them all singing that song as he leaving.
Oh, for sure. That's why they're showing all of it. It's gonna be
Yeah,
for sure. For
you got
sure.
about him and Bald Eagle.
Oh, Velus Jones and his ferret. Oh my god!
I told you they like him as a locker room
Listen,
guy.
Yeah.
nah. Here's what I got to say. The fact that he owned a ferret just solidified everything I
It
needed
makes
to
so
know
much
about him.
sense.
Country boy.
Yeah.
Have you ever known a normal person to own a ferret?
Nah,
No.
you can tell this nigga eat alligator.
Not normal,
steak and all
Drip.
of that.
Not
Yeah,
normal.
country
Like you know that nigga had a rat tail in high school, bro.
Oh,
You just know that
absolutely,
nigga had a
bro.
rat
Bro, they
tail in
used to
high
eat
school.
A raccoon
too.
hat, all of it.
They
Moonshine.
used to
Coon
cool
stupid.
down there.
Coon
Now ain't
soup.
nothing wrong with moonshine. We're not going to sully the good name
Moonshine.
of
No.
moonshine.
Hold on.
I'm talking about
Now,
moonshine
now,
that he
calm
made in
down,
his
bro.
own bathtub.
I
right?
No, he made
It's made.
no.
Moonshine is moonshine. That's to be cherished, my God. And we ain't gonna talk
Nigga,
bad
I
about
wish,
moonshine.
nigga,
All I
I
was
ain't
doing
drinking
was
no damn
listening
moonshine
to
out of
NBA
somebody's damn
activities.
bathtub.
Oh, well, nigga,
Yeah.
that you
If
missing
you
out.
got that mason jar, you don't know where it came from.
Exactly.
Bro.
That's
Y'all
all I'm
sick.
saying.
Y'all sick just like this
Listen,
nigga for owning a ferret.
Bayless-
And then he gonna name that
Bayless-
motherfucker Crash.
Velus Jones just reminds me of that kid that sat in the back and that he literally told everybody, you guys are gonna hate me when I make the NFL. You guys are you're gonna hate me when I just make the NFL. Like fuck you, Velus Jones. The nigga just sounds like he's retarded, bro. Like I'm sorry, like
His arms get so short though. When
Bayless Jones still sounds out words with his fingers when he's reading stuff. That's all I'm saying, bro. He's not good.
Sometimes you gotta
Country boy.
focus. That's the best way to focus, man. You gotta.
We know Bayless
No, you
like
just can't see. There's a difference. You can't see.
This nigga
Hey,
said.
that's the one thing I can do. It's like
Hey.
I lost all my hair and gained super sight. I can see.
Simone Biles, bro. You get a pass. You just won all them gold medals. You get a pass for that jacket for the first
Been not
time.
with that motherfucker no more.
Don't wear that motherfucker up here no more.
For sure.
I ain't even playing. I don't
You
care
could have
if
covered that
that's your-
motherfucker.
I
And
don't
her
care.
friend was like, "You might want to take that off."
Oh, bro, the
It was
friend
all-
knew better.
She took it
You
off.
supposed to know
Oh
better.
yeah, she took it off eventually because
Yes.
social media was eating her ass up.
Eat
Like
her up.
Yeah.
it is what it is. She
Don't do
should have
that.
known better.
Like,
bro.
and that's the thing that I wonder is like, do people really understand generally how we don't fuck with the Packers? Like, this ain't nice normal. Like, sports rivalry nowadays is so light that I don't think people really understand. Like, this shit, like I said before, this is generational. If you're a lifelong Bears fan, you carry that weight from the last 30 years with you, bro. Like, I'm
Facts.
sorry. I said
think
it before.
I-
I almost told my son he couldn't go to the college he got a partial scholarship for because the colors are a little bit Green Bay-ish, bro.
Hey.
I ain't like, bro. I don't know why that. I think it's because we lost so much. Because if you really think about it, you look it up. That Michigan Ohio State rivalry kind of passed us when it comes
Nah.
to like.
Never, bro.
No, it did. It, bro. If you think,
bro.
if
As
you think
somebody
of
as
no,
somebody who lives in Columbus, it's a little bit different. Bro.
hey, C-Dub.
Okay.
I know a motherfucker that was driving from Ohio to. They played in Michigan, so he from Ohio. The car ran out of gas in Michigan. He pushed that bitch till he passed Michigan lines.
And now
That's how much they hate Michigan.
That's just stupid.
I mean, you know,
That shit dumb as hell.
Yeah, hey, that's how much they don't fucking with, bro.
no, look, 'cause I hate
OSU game, Michigan game here. They literally take red tape and put it over anything in the stores that has the letter M over it. Like literally.
Really?
Bro, it's serious, bro.
Somebody, at least 2 to 3 motherfuckers get ejected every game.
Well, my thing is this: that's a different type of like college rivalries are different from professional sports rivalries, in my opinion. That's just a whole different type of hatred, a whole different type of feeling against the whole state and town. But that's how I feel about Wisconsin. I'm up there with it. Every time I see a customer at my job with any Green Bay apparel, I yell across the building, "That's an ugly shirt. It look like vomit. I'm not giving you a vehicle." All types of stuff. It's
All
rude.
I'm saying.
I'm all out rude to little kids to adults. This is how I feel about the Packers. But I get what you're saying, man. College rivalries are different, though. They different.
All I'm saying is, Simone, we love you. Don't do that shit again, Joe. We ain't
Please
playing
don't.
with your ass.
If you don't have
to go to Walmart,
No,
go to Walmart to get a fucking shirt.
Really, you should have known before that game.
You gotta
on
have
some real
somebody,
shit,
right? You gotta have somebody that tell you not to do that, bro. Period.
Well, she did. Her friend told her that, and she did it any goddamn way. Don't do it again.
Hey, she left the game with that
Before the
motherfucker
game?
gone.
That boy, she came out in a black fitted type of fit. Yeah, you
Yeah,
knew
that was
better.
it.
Yeah, you don't do that shit no more.
Don't do that
Lucky
shit no
she didn't
more.
get cursed out on, bro. No. Like you lucky you got them gold medals.
No, bro, we give you
Hold
one
it.
little pass, bro.
You already know. We
Yeah,
don't like
fuck
rock with that.
ass gold. Nerd got to argue me talking about our pants gold, bitch. I don't give a fuck what they is. They ugly.
You better flip your ass up out of here with this.
For my mother.
That is
Somebody get her a
hilarious.
pizza puff real quick that she'll learn.
Hey, bro, I need a pizza puff, bro, like that.
Bro, I just had one other day.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, that nigga get a piece of puff in Columbus. That bitch come out looking like a cow's hole.
If you say pizza puff in Columbus, bro, they literally start thinking like, damn, you want some pizza rolls? No, motherfucker, I said a pizza puff, bro.
I'm gonna bust the shit out you. You said,
bro,
you had me some pizza
bro,
rolls in my
I
high
hate,
school.
I
Pizza
hate
puff.
that shit, bro. There's nothing I hate more than the fact that I can't get a goddamn pizza puff when I want to, bro. A pizza puff and some fries, bro. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Pretty sure you can order it on
Hey,
Amazon.
I rock with you enough to go get me a two-piece of puff meal tomorrow, big dog. Just on me. I got you. I'm gonna go ahead. I got you, big dog. Mouse sauce on the pizza puff too.
Ooh, gotta have a little mild sauce on there.
Bruh, that shit
Put the
crazy,
lemon,
man.
Drip, you know you can get some out 71st. They got the stove. Get a whole box.
Nah, I know a little frozen one that's very similar to a Chicago style. I'm gonna put you on.
Man,
Okay,
so-
well, send me the link because
I'm
I
gonna put you on.
Bro
Yeah.
said, send me the
Give me the
fucking link.
Oh man, anything left, fellas, before we get up out of here, man?
No, man, it's
best
been fun.
best episode of the series so far. Best
Facts.
episode of the series.
Facts.
Definitely, man.
Most
I didn't have a
definitely, man.
pizza puff beer APC. Look, fuck all that, bro. Like that'll literally get somebody smacked. I already told y'all what I had. I almost went off on old boy the Giordano's here. Like, come on, man, y'all leave me fucking.
Brett Campbell got a super chat. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Exciting time to be a Bears fan. It's been a long time coming. CBC up, bear down, and laces out. Hey, man, we appreciate you, brother. We appreciate
Definitely
you.
Shout out my
appreciate
boy.
y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in. We gonna keep coming.
Man, the season coming, bro.
Bro, it's right
Around the corner, bro.
I
Let's
can't
go.
Right
wait.
around the corner. Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that pizza puff link here in a second. I love you guys, man. Make sure you guys stay tuned in with us, man. You can follow us at Shot Bear Central. You send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, Chicago Bear Central, gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and or voicemail for the mailbag, number to do so, 773-242-9336. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related, man. We out here, y'all.